1,015 stone steps. A snowstorm. Temple buildings buried under a meter of snow. And one of the most beautiful mornings of the entire 60 days. This is Yamadera. Yamadera Station is served by the JR Senzan line from Yamagata Station. About 20 minutes, 280 yen, one train per hour. It started snowing on the way there, not lightly, the kind of snow that has decided it is serious about this.
Yamagata. The doors do not open automatically. Please push the open.
The train was not crowded, but not sparse either. Everyone on it appeared to be going to the same place I was, and everyone had the same expression, looking out the window at the snow and making the private calculation about whether this was still a good idea. It was a good idea. If you have been watching this series from the beginning, you may remember that at the Tachiya River Bridge I did not have microspikes, stood at the wrong viewpoint, and watched people with microspikes walk past me to the better one. I learned from that. This time I had microspikes. Bought from a convenience store in Yamagata. Pair number 1 of what would eventually become 5 pairs across 60 days, each one with its own lessons. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. The road outside Yamadera Station was extremely icy. I sat down on a bench outside the station to put them on. It took several attempts. This type of microspike, it turns out, is very difficult to fit onto boots. I was there for a while. Sharing that bench with me was a Japanese couple. The husband, without being asked, without any fuss, knelt down in the snow and put the microspikes on his wife's boots first. I did not have a camera out. It would not have been right to take a photo, but I have not forgotten it. Some things you just carry with you. I eventually got mine on. Pair number 1, functional, barely. We all headed toward the temple together. Risshaku-ji is the official name. Yamadera, Mountain Temple, is what everyone calls it. It was snowing very heavily. Visibility was low. But low visibility in a place like this does not diminish it. It adds another layer. The temple buildings emerge from the white and then disappear again. It feels like walking into an ink-wash painting. The Risshaku-ji Treasure Hall was not open when I visited. A few steps past it, the main entrance to Yamadera. Entry is 500 yen. "1,015 stone steps to the top. The hike takes about 40 minutes each way. It did not feel like 40 minutes. The atmosphere is so good that you stop noticing you are climbing. The first section up to the Neomon Gate was probably the most technical. Narrow gaps between the rocks, icy sections where you had to grip the handrail. Other people coming down, meaning you had to press yourself to one side. With the snow and the mist and the weight of the place, it felt like a pilgrimage, which is, of course, exactly what it is. And then, partway up the mountain, the snow stopped. The sun came through. Just briefly, the clouds parted and light came down through the cedar trees onto the snow-covered steps, and I stood there for a moment and did not move. The temple buildings along the route were mostly shut, or buried under snow so deep you could not tell where the building ended and the mountain began. One of the absolute best temples in Japan. The way the shrine is built into the structure of the mountain itself is something you cannot fully understand from photographs. You have to be there. Halfway up there is a postbox. A famous, fully functioning red Japan Post mailbox, fixed to the mountainside. And here is the part that stopped me in my tracks. A postal worker hikes up all 1,000 steps every single day to collect the mail. Every day. 1,000 steps, in any weather. I did not have a postcard. I deeply regret this. Sending a postcard from a mountain mailbox collected by someone who climbed 1,000 steps to get it is one of the best travel activities I have ever not done. Near the top, the Godaido Hall, a small wooden observation deck built into the cliff face of the mountain. From here, the view opens over the Tachiya River Valley and out toward Yamagata City below. Cedar forest on the slopes, the river winding through the valley floor, mountains in every direction. In heavy snow, the valley was muted and layered, grays and whites and the dark lines of the trees. As a photographer, I stood there for longer than I probably should have, given how cold it was. The Godaido is small. You would walk past it if you were not looking. Do not walk past it. On the way down, I rang the bell of happiness. It is said to bring good fortune, love, and joy. I rang it. I am not going to tell you whether it worked, but it did not hurt. The descent was surprisingly easy. The micro spikes did their job, worth every minute of struggling to put them on at the station bench. I took the train back to Yamagata. Checked out of Toyoko Inn and into Hotel Route Inn next door, and spent the rest of the evening not doing very much at all. Some days earn a quiet evening. Tomorrow I had to be up early. Earliest bus to Zhao Onsen. Snow monsters to find. Subscribe so you do not miss it. I will see you up in the mountains.